Hey you, yeah you who clicked on this video. Thanks for giving our channel a shot. And if you will, please do us the honor of watching the video all the way through. Appreciate it. Now onto the video.
Hello, fellow 8-bit heroes. Today we're going to talk about why women have rejected strong female characters and what female audiences actually want to see. Let's get into it. So, today we are going to talk about the female audience and their rejection of so-called strong female characters. Now, when I say strong female characters, let me be very clear as to what I mean by that. So, strong female characters are not necessarily women that show initiative or things like that. So, when I talk about a strong female character in the context of what Hollyweird is putting out right now, I'm more so talking about taking a male character and putting a female actress in the role. You see this a lot, whether we're talking about the Amazing Wonder Ray or we're talking about other characters like the main characters in movies like Terminator, Dark Fart, and all the other really just crap movies where they basically take male characters, or at least male characteristics, and they either make an unstoppable force of a Mary Sue type character who never makes mistakes, or they make this character that is a blank slate that really doesn't have any character to them whatsoever. And this has basically been flatly rejected by female audiences, whether we're talking about films like The Marvels, which was not only rejected by audiences, but in particular female audiences. Most of the people that went to go see that movie, the few of them that actually exist, were male. Or whether we're talking about other films like the Star Wars, the last Star Wars trilogy, the sequel trilogy, movies like that are roundly rejected. And the reason being is because these are not actually strong female characters. And when we talk about strong female characters, we're talking about characters that still are allowed to have feminine traits while being tough, while being strong. Characters like Wonder Woman, or at least Wonder Woman in the first Wonder Woman. 1984, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Or we're talking about characters like Sarah Connor before, Terminator Dark Fate. Or whether we're talking about characters like Helen Ripley. These characters had a feminine quality to them while being strong and commanding and being able to anchor the story. And so when we're looking at this, we notice that these characters that are given for modern audiences just don't appeal. And the reason that we know that they don't appeal is because we know what does appeal. Nope, not that. No. What appeal? What brought women to the theater to watch a film? If you said Barbie starring Margot Robbie, you guessed it. And the reason for this is because this is female power fantasy. This is female escapism. This is what women want to see. And you don't have to take my word for it. All you have to do is look at the box office, look at the box office breakdowns, look at the demographic breakdowns. The people that went to see this were women. Not to say that there aren't female Star Wars fans, there aren't female Marvel fans, but these fans are not coming in the numbers that would precipitate the moves that Disney, Warner Brothers, and other companies have made as a push for female representation. And if you don't believe that, then just look at the original Aquaman. That movie did $1 billion. Do you know who carried that movie? If you thought it was men, you are flatly mistaken. The people that went to go see Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry's Aquaman were women. Why? Because that type of character appealed to them. Women actually helped bring in the original MCU back when it was Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Black Widow, and Hulk. Women went to go see those movies in tandem with men. Why? Because it was something for everybody. There were female characters, there were male characters, there were guys with their shirt off. Women like seeing that in the theater. But what about on the other side of the camera? Well, if you look at Emily Blunt, she actually had a very interesting thing to say. She said that she was tired of playing strong female characters. And if I can find, let's see, the quote, it is amazing. So Emily Blunt railed against strong female lead label. It's the worst thing ever and I'm bored of it. And why wouldn't she be? Emily Blunt has played almost every type of female archetype there is in cinema. Whether we're talking about her role in Edge of Tomorrow, aside from Tom Cruise, where she did play a strong female character, right? But then look at the role that she played in movies like A Quiet Place, where she was a mother, where she was feminine and still strong, still able to kick butt, but she had those feminine qualities. That type of role endeared women. My wife loved Emily Blunt in that movie. And the reason being is because not only can she identify with that, because my wife is a mother and a wife and a protector of her children, but she can also identify with having been put in situations where she has to take care of herself. Unfortunately, with certain situations where I'm not there to protect her, and she has to use her strength to protect herself. Not a strength that a man would have, but a strength that a woman would have. And that's the issue here. That's what the problem is. The problem is that these Hollywood executives don't know how to make movies for women. And because of that, when they actually do, they are surprised as all get out when they do well. So, what lessons will Hollywood learn from the Barbie movie? Well, we'll see. But as of right now, it's not looking too great. I mean, whether we're talking about the new Star Wars film coming out with more of the Forces female nonsense, or we're talking about the new Avengers lineup, which just looks horrendous. These are just going to continue to get diminishing returns because Hollywood is not listening to their customers. They're not listening to what they want. Case in point, Disney, which was a female-centric brand, took male-centric brands that they absorbed and then tried to make them female. That's not what women want. Whether we're talking, we have examples of that from the 80s and 90s when basically the He-Man franchise was split in two because they thought that they could market She-Ra and it brought down the entire franchise. Well, this is happening yet again in other franchises, and I think that female audiences are savvy enough to know what they want. They definitely show you when they spend their money. They're not spending their money on female superheroes. They're not spending their money on basically, men, and women face. They're not doing that. What they are doing is spending money on the things that they want. And if Hollywood wants to survive, they're going to have to take notice and make some changes. But what do you think? Do you think women are really enjoying these strong female characters? Or do you think that the box office and the ticket sales are really telling the story here about what the greater female audience wants? Sound off in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.
If you'd like to get a shout out on the channel, then hit that like button. Maybe share it with a couple of friends, and do us the biggest honor of all, and subscribe to the channel so you can join the 8-Bit Heroes family. And while you're at it, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when our new videos come out.